Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dan WrestleFan. And today we are going to be going over my absolute favorite pay-per-view because it's my absolute favorite match in all of WWE, and that will be the Royal Rumble pay-per-view with the Royal Rumble matches that I look forward to every year. I wish they would do more. I love the camaraderie of the Royal Rumble. I love all the people that get involved in it. You get to see all the stars and people who maybe aren't stars at the moment. It's so great because you get to showcase all your talent in one match, and the idea is so simple. You just throw them over the top rope. Throw them over the top rope. Their feet touch. They're out. So simple. So nice. Anyway, let's get into the matches. I'll go through the five that are confirmed. Starting with Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight in the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. Can we get rid of this whole gimmick match thing? I'm so sick of this. I get sick and tired of these like Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. What did we have before that? It was the Brawling Brutes had their bar. It wasn't even like a bar match. What was the Elias one? Like the Nashville country music match or whatever. Like it's these stupid gimmicky matches that I just don't care about them. I'm so sick of these gimmicky matches that just show up for like one pay-per-view and then they're gone. It's just a flash in the pan sort of thing. It's tiring, so let's stop with that. But anyway, the Pitch Black Mountain Dew match is Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight. I don't have an LA Knight figure, so just maybe I'll have a picture of LA Knight. I probably do have a picture of him right there. Anyway, I'm hoping we can get the Fiend back from this. I mean, we've been getting a lot of signs. The fact that Bray Wyatt and Undertaker have their history, the fact that they had their little whisper there on Raw, there was no conflict. Undertaker exited. The American Badass got on his motorcycle and left. No issues. So the fact that, he gave Wyatt that whisper, it's got to go to Wyatt. Wyatt's got to win this. Hopefully the Fiend's coming back. Hopefully that's what we're setting up for. Hopefully we're getting something with Uncle Howdy. Maybe Uncle Howdy gets revealed tomorrow night. That would be awesome. I'm really hoping it's Bo Dallas. I know there have been so many rumors about him re-signing with WWE. Hopefully that's what's happening. But Bray Wyatt gets the win. That's simple. Moving on. Next match I want to talk about, we have Bianca Belair, the Raw Women's Champion, defending against Alexa Bliss. I, I've seen a lot of predictions already saying Bianca Belair, which, it's tough because I feel like what I would do versus what WWE does, I feel like we're always on different pages because I feel like I want to keep it interesting. And if I'm starting a story, I want to progress that story. With everything that's going on with Alexa Bliss, her seeing the logo turning back to like Twisted Bliss, this Alexa Bliss, like the figure here, you can't have her go out and lose now because that kind of defeats the whole purpose of everything that's happening with her and her, going back to this crazy Bray Wyatt infected character. So I feel like you got to have Alexa Bliss win. Even if it's temporary and she loses at Elimination Chamber, she can drop the title again there. But she's got to go over clean. Well, she doesn't have to go over clean, I guess. But I don't see it being a dirty match. I think she would go over clean. But I think, no, she might cheat. She absolutely might cheat. Or Bray Wyatt or Uncle Howdy or someone gets involved. There's a distraction maybe. She wins. Gets the championship. And maybe a faction is formed with her, Bray, and Uncle Howdy at Royal Rumble. Possibly. I don't know. But I just think with everything you had going on with her now, you can't have her go out and lose. I just feel like it's like you're going to kill all that momentum. Don't do it. Bianca, she can afford to take this loss and she's going to be just fine. Alexa, if she loses this, I think you just lost interest in your character again and now she's back to the bottom of the drawing board. That's my opinion. Hopefully they don't, mess up this booking like they normally do in the women's division with WWE. So hopefully they get this one right, and we can count our blessings at the end of the day when Alexa Bliss wins and see what happens from there. Alright guys, now on to the match outside of the Royal Rumble that I am most excited about. I'm finally excited for Roman Reigns and the Bloodline again, but it's not for Roman. It's 100% I'm excited for it for Sami Zayn. He's making that story interesting again, keeping any interest in the Bloodline alive. And I am so excited for the Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens match, because I don't think he's going to be fighting Kevin Owens. I have seen this online. I wish I would have freaking gotten on here and done this predictions video like at Monday night is when I should have gotten on and done this. So go back and watch, but pay attention, or maybe you have like a really good memory and you can remember this, but pay attention, guys, because when Kevin Owens signs that contract and he's taking out the Bloodline, he tosses it to Sami. And he takes off and runs up into the crowd, and he turns around, and he gives Sami this little nod. And Sami opens the contract, he looks up at Kevin. Kevin gives him this little nod, and Sami, like, stares at him and gives a little nod back. And what I think Kevin Owens did is, I think he signed Sami Zayn's name on that contract. So tomorrow night, we're not going to have a Roman versus Kevin Owens match. We're not going to have Roman versus KO. Because management is going to get involved. Well, Adam Pearce, I guess, because Sonya Deville's now wrestling again, so I guess she's no longer a GM. Who knows what's going on with all that anymore. But I think Adam Pearce is going to say, no, this, Kevin Owens is not your opponent. Tonight you're fighting Sami Zayn. And then Kevin Owens is going to get involved. The rest of the Bloodline, the Usos, Paul Heyman's going to be shocked. Solo's going to stand there. I think this is going to be the start of the downfall to the Bloodline. I think, Roman's going to have to fight Sami Zayn with Kevin Owens and the rest of the Bloodline interfering. I think Sami and Kevin Owens, they've been working this thing the whole time. I don't know. I mean, I like Sami Uso. I like the whole, him being in the Bloodline thing. But at some point, you've got to break it up and you've got to have it fall. And I'll get more into why this has to happen a little later. I think we'll get there soon, guys. I promise. I'll wrap everything up. I'll come back to this. We'll explain all this here soon. But there's a reason why I think Sami Zayn needs to fight Roman over KO. And we'll get into that here in just a minute. But before we get to that, let's talk about the Women's Royal Rumble. Man, this could go any way, really. This could absolutely go any way possible. But I think we're looking at a Final Four of... Well, how do we get here? Let's start with how do we get here? Becky's probably coming in near the end. Rhea Ripley's coming in somewhere in the middle towards the end, like middle to end. Ronda Rousey's teaming up with Shayna Baszler, and they're going to eliminate a bunch of people. Damage Control is going to get together. They're going to do a bunch of eliminations. But I think Final Four, we're going to have Rhea Ripley, Bayley, Ronda Rousey, and Becky Lynch. These are the four most dominant women right now in WWE. I could potentially switch Ronda Rousey for Liv Morgan, but Liv doesn't have any support now that Ruby Riott is Ruby Soho and she's in AEW. She doesn't have any true support unless Sarah Logan is back as going to compete. Maybe she makes her debut in this or her return debut in this Royal Rumble and is actually a competitor and they have some camaraderie and team up. Maybe Liv could be here, but I'm not going to put my eggs in that basket. I don't think that, Sarah Logan's back to compete. I think she's just manager, mascot for War Machine. So I don't think that she's going to be a competitor. But I think this is the Final Four here. And I think Ronda and Becky get eliminated. They eliminate each other. They get eliminated by Rhea and Bayley. And I think what? Oh man, it's tough. I think this is our final two, but I think Rhea Ripley takes Bayley out, and just the work that Judgment Day has put in this last year, they have been so freaking good. And they actually got me to care about Dominic Mysterio as a wrestler and say, you know what, this guy, he can go somewhere now. I see the potential in him again. So I'd love to see what happens. Well, I can't wait to see what happens. But I think Rhea Ripley becomes our women's Royal Rumble champion, and she'll go on to challenge. She'll, yeah, if Alexa Bliss wins, I'd like to see maybe Alexa hold the title to WrestleMania, and then Rhea Ripley challenge Alexa Bliss. I could also see her challenging Charlotte Flair. I just think if Alexa Bliss goes back to the Twisted Bliss, goes all crazy, and comes back like this, I would love to see this match. I'd love to see Judgment Day Rhea Ripley taking on this Wyatt Fiend version of Alexa Bliss. I think that would be cool. I'd love to see that. Like, give me the Judgment Day versus like a Wyatt stable. I will watch that every day of the week. That would be so good. Anyway, now let's get on to why Sami Zayn will be challenging Roman, in my opinion. Alright guys, the reason Roman Reigns will be challenged by Sami Zayn is because the men's Royal Rumble match is going to get us down to this as our final four. What do you mean final four? You got 6 up there. Come on, Joe. Here's what it is. This is our final four because I feel like Sheamus, Bobby Lashley, Finn Balor of Judgment Day, any of these 3 could be in the final four. You know what? Even Big E. Could he make you know what? I don't know if Big E's cleared to compete yet. I don't know if he's cleared and ready to come back yet. Possibly Big. I'm just going to stick with this because I don't want to confuse myself any more than I already am. So here's my prediction for the final four. It doesn't. Any of these 3 could be in. It doesn't matter because they're getting eliminated, right? They're not sticking around. They're not going to be involved in this. It doesn't really matter. Brock Lesnar's always a threat because he's Brock Lesnar, but I think Seth and Cody know that. So I could see them teaming up. Let's remove Brock Lesnar from the picture. They're going to take him out because they know Brock Lesnar's always a threat. It comes down to Seth and Cody, the rematch, right? Cody's finally worked his way back from his injury. He's finally ready to compete again. It's been the talk of WWE's Cody's back. Cody's back. He's coming back for Royal Rumble. He's coming back to do this. He's coming back to win the Royal Rumble because he will be the one to defeat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Count it right now. Roman Reigns is going to have 2 matches in WrestleMania. I'm telling you right now. He's going to compete night 1. He's going to compete night 2. One time he's going to fight The Rock. One time he's going to lose to Cody Rhodes. There have been multiple reports that that since Cody came back, there have been rumors that WWE announced they signed a talent that is going to be dethroning Roman at the top of the mountain. The only major player that they have signed in that since those rumors had started circulating was Bray Wyatt and Cody Rhodes. Bray Wyatt right now doesn't seem like he's interested, and I don't know if Bray Wyatt's going to be able to get it done. You know, I don't know if he's going to be the guy who can come in and beat the head of the table. I just don't think Bray Wyatt can do it. I think Cody Rhodes absolutely can. I think it's going to be a heck of a match for WrestleMania, but this is my bold prediction. Way too early prediction that I'm throwing out there. Sami Zayn is going to have to fight Roman at the Royal Rumble so that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens can team up in Elimination Chamber to fight Roman and keep him on his toes so they can, squash that feud out, at least temporarily, so Cody Rhodes can get involved and challenge Roman and take him out at WrestleMania. Because Cody Rhodes is going to have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in his corner, backing him. Look, maybe this isn't what WWE's planning. Maybe they've got better plans. But this is, if I could book the story, if I could write this, this is what I would do. I think this would be super interesting. I mean, I obviously guess I wouldn't be telling everyone this is what I'm doing if I'm writing it. But this is what I would do because I think this would just be super interesting, make for a great story. I think Cody Rhodes takes out Seth Rollins, and Cody Rhodes goes on to become the Men's Royal Rumble Champion to set up a chip match at WrestleMania one night against Roman, and the other night he's going to be fighting The Rock. I don't know which night he'll fight who. Maybe he'll fight The Rock first, just get him weakened up and loosened up, take some damage before he has to go defend that championship against Cody. The Rock's just going to wear him down, and then Cody's going to come in night 2 and just squash him. I think that would be probably the most entertaining way to do it. I absolutely hate that WrestleMania is 2 nights. I don't care about WrestleMania anymore. It used to be, WrestleMania used to be my favorite until they switched to this 2-night bullcrap. I just think that's so stupid. Because now instead of just seeing the best of the best, now you just kind of see everybody, and it lost so much appeal, and I'm not a fan of it. But anyway, guys, that's my prediction video. Let me know what you guys think. Comment in the section below. I guess we can go over next video and tally if I got them right or wrong, how bad I was. Did I get every single one of these wrong? Maybe, who knows? Possibly, even probably. But it's hard to predict. When you have 30 competitors going into a ring, it's hard to predict who's going to win it. But I don't know. Cody Rhodes was making some bold claims. I think Rhea Ripley has worked her ass off the last year in Judgment Day. She absolutely deserves it, so I hope it happens. Like I said, if not her, then Bayley of Damage Control. That's the only other option I could really see. I mean, Becky Lynch could, because Becky Lynch is always a threat. Ronda Rousey's always a threat. That's why I put them in the Final Four. I think anyone that I put in my Final Four, they could win. I think anyone that was in the Final Four could win. I'm just going with the way I would book it, I guess, as opposed to what might actually happen. I'm hoping the way I would book it is what will actually happen. That'd be awesome. So I'm hoping Cody Rhodes and Rhea Ripley come out on top. But yeah, Roman over KO or Sami Zayn. Whoever he's going to be fighting, I don't think that Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn are going to beat Roman. It's just not going to happen. He's not going to drop the belt until WrestleMania. Alexa Bliss, I could see Bianca Belair winning. I just think Alexa Bliss, with the story you're building up, if you don't have her win, then that's always just kind of a waste. I feel like that was just, you just wasted all that time and all that momentum to just squash a character. And then Bray Wyatt over LA Knight, I just think it's the predictable thing. Like, LA Knight, he's a trash talker. That's what he is. He gets himself into these events and gets himself into these things. And I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of this one. I don't know if he's going to fight his way out of this. I just don't see it happening. But we did buy some Mountain Dew Pitch Black that I will be trying for the first time tomorrow night during that match. That's the one highlight I have to look forward to for that match. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Please, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. It's free to do. It's easy to do. You just tap a button. How nice is that? Nice and convenient, simple and easy. Hopefully you guys enjoy these videos. Well, these are more just prediction videos. I hope you enjoy the other videos I do more than these, because these are kind of boring. I don't have figures flying all over the place and stuff going on, Well, there I did, so now it's more entertaining. Oh, almost taking out the set is Cody Rhodes. That's the most excitement you're going to get out of this video, guys. We'll see you next time at Dan WrestleFan.